The next session, we will explore more about the information on the investment opportunities in the important major cities in Thailand. Please welcome Dr. Sopon Pornchokchai, President of FIABCI-Thai, to speak on the topic of Phuket, Pattaya, and major investment destination in Thailand. This will be an interesting topic for both investors and brokers who want to sell properties to foreigners in Thailand.
Good afternoon. You see me twice because I'm an organizer. So I speak one more, and then I will try to make it short so that we have a coffee break because you have coffee because lunch may be really heavy. Yeah. So actually, someone told me to change the topic. So this is something about national securities and foreign real estate transaction. So this will be something about the national securities. The President of the United States of America, yesterday it was the National Day of the USA. So the President told me to speak about this. Right? Sorry. Okay. We know each other already. So the phenomenon is that you see this is the Chinese companies keep buying US military base. You see this is the aircraft. This is agricultural land belong to Chinese company. So the US government said that this may be frightening. This may be frightening to the national securities. I don't know, but this is in the news. And this one is another case, very funny. Concern grow in Japan, holding firms buying land on, I don't know, Tsushima Island. Tsushima, we call Tsushima. This island belongs to Japan, but the one who hold this property, the property is in this island, belong to Korean citizens. So it is a Japanese island, but owned by Korean company, Korean individuals. So this is Japan consider that this is the national security threat or something. So this is another case. And this is another case in Vietnam. We just came back from Vietnam. In Vietnam, normally there was no protest because it's communist country, socialist country. Where is Dr. Suang? Korean, Vietnamese. But they have a protest all over the big city, like Da Nang, in Ho Chi Minh City, Hanoi, many other cities protesting Chinese because once the government of Vietnam would like to let Chinese investor to lease land for 99 years. Normally, we can lease land for 50 years in Vietnam or as maximum 70 years. But this is 99 years, so many Vietnamese protest. This is something related to national securities. And this is also another case in Thailand. Like in Thailand, you can see that there was a gangster, and then they also Porsche, right? Porsche. In Thailand, we call Porsche, but Porsche. And it is in the case of Bangkok, Thailand. So there are some gangster from China or something. There may be some from some other country as well, but this is another case. Maybe we also have some case, something like the Russian-only businesses in Thailand, Phuket, spark backlash or something because Ukrainian or Russian, they even bring their own barbers, bring their own dressmakers or something. So some protests in Thailand as well. And this is the case that they own the Porsche that I just mentioned to you that happened. And this is some one housing estate around $1 or $2 million $1 or $2 million in Bangkok, owned by Chinese also. They can buy big houses. So this is the houses owned by Chinese. Yeah, the house is really big. I think I should be their gardener. So that is the phenomena worldwide, ranging from Thailand and also in Vietnam, in Japan, or in the United States of America. So this is the phenomena. That's why many people just concerned about this national securities. And you also see that there are also some curbing foreign buyer in real estate. Say in New Zealand, they said they don't want foreigners to buy anymore. New Zealand, they have 4 million population. So if there are many people, Thailand people or somewhere Thai people or somewhere go into New Zealand, maybe they may become minorities. Even if they have 80 million sheep there, they cannot vote for them. So this is in New Zealand. In Canada, they also have a case that they don't want buyers, except with some exception, like if I am temporary students in Canada, I can buy. Afterwards, maybe we have to sell something. Or maybe for those refugee, if I am a refugee flee from Thailand, and went to Canada, I may be able to buy a house because I'm a refugee. But normally they won't allow. Okay, and this is also why more countries in Europe are banning foreign from buying real estate. You can go to this website because they see that they just buy and just keep it vacant. No, they don't use it anything. So this is some concern in European countries now. So that is why we may have to consider this land national securities. But normally, land lease we can lease land up to 99 years in the Eastern Economic Corridor, 99 years. But you see, in Vietnam, no more than 50 years, except some cases, 70 years. I went to value properties, real estate, like industrial estates in many cities in Vietnam. We can lease up to 70, but normally it's 50 years old. And in Bali, Indonesia, maybe 30 years only, not 99 years, not 50 years. But in some case, you can also extend to another 20 years. So this is in Bali. In Singapore, you can lease 99 years, but mostly by the Urban Redevelopment Authority, plot by plot. But in Thailand, the whole region, Eastern Economic Corridor, 7 or 8 provinces, you can lease anywhere 99 years. That is very vague in Thailand. And here in Cambodia, our neighboring country, also another 50 years. But in Thailand, we are trying to let them lease for 99 years. In the Philippines, they said 25 years for the lease. Okay. And in Laos, also another approximately 30 years. Family, they were 99 years, but no more. Mostly will be 30 years. But in Thailand, 99 years. And in England, normally they said 99 years or 999 years. But in real practice, it's around 70 to 100 years. Mostly not 100 years, not 99 years. Maybe a little more than 70 years or something. But in practice and in theory, maybe different. And in the case of condominium, you can see that in the case of condominium, China, okay, we can buy. But buying is just only for 70 years, 70 years, 70, not forever. And in Thailand, we can buy forever. So come to Thailand, buy now. Yeah, we can, maybe I can get some commission. I will become a broker. I will become really rich. I may be too late now, but no one is too old to change. So this is the case. And in the case of Vietnam, also 30 years or 30% only. But in Thailand, 49 years nationwide, 99%, 49% nationwide, and EEC 100% for condominium in EEC for foreigners. But this is in Vietnam. In Indonesia, around 49%, something similar to Thailand. I don't know who imitate whom, Thailand or Indonesia. And also in the Philippines, 40%. They said 60%, as long as 60% of the building is owned by Filipino or Filipina. So this means that Philippines are allowed to own 40% for foreigners. Okay. And minimum price, this is also a good idea, but in many countries, in Thailand, Cambodia, Myanmar, Laos, they may not have this. Like in Malaysia, they said that you have to buy, say, 1 million ringgit or 2 million ringgit. 2 million ringgit, maybe around 700,000 US dollar or something. So you cannot buy less than that. But in Thailand, you see 6 million baht, you can buy 3 million baht. Foreigners can also buy. So they can compete with our Thai nationality. And here you see in Indonesia, they said 330,000 in Central Java, in East Java, Jakarta, Bali. Yeah. So at least around 10 million baht, 10 million baht, 330,000 US dollar. But in Thailand, we don't have any limit. So this is the case. This is my friend Indonesian come already. And this is the information I got from Mr. Rusmin. If there is something wrong, you blame him, not me. And there is a selling tax. You can see that in Spain, if you buy a house, you have to pay stamp duty 10.5% and capital gain tax 24%. Oh my God. But in Thailand, almost none. So if we are Thailand, the Philippines, or Cambodia, Laos, Myanmar, we should have this property gain tax and also buying tax or stamp duty, so that we can get the money from foreigners to develop our countries, not just give them for free. And this is the Cyprus. Cyprus, the buying tax or the capital gain tax is 19%. 19%, quite high. Okay. And the capital gain tax is around 70%, something similar to USA, 20%. From the present governor of Bangkok, he owned a house, 70 million, 70 million US baht, Thai baht, 70 million Thai baht. When he sell it, the price when he bought is 30 million. So the surplus of 40 million, he has to pay 70%. That is 8 million in the US. And every year he has to pay property tax around 1%. And in Thailand, if you bring in 70 million, 2 million US dollar to buy a villa in Phuket, no need to pay anything because the government assess value is really low. So you have no need to pay. You have to pay if the government assess value is over 50 million baht. Okay. So in this case, almost you pay nothing. And in this case, Singapore, I like Singapore a lot. In the case like this, that you have to pay the tax of around 60% for the stamp duty, so that you can spend this money to develop your Singapore country, or maybe build more mass transit, or doing something for local authorities or something. But in Thailand, we don't have this. Anyone can come and buy. So Myanmar people and any people come to Thailand to buy something. And we have many agents here also. We can help you. So, and this is the capital gain tax in Taiwan. Yeah, there also a lot of. One thing is that in this at the end of this month, there will be FIABCI-Thai award. Anyone like to go, you can come. Yeah. So you can go to talk with the billionaires in Taiwan. The next president of FIABCI will be from Taiwan. She's a lady. So if anyone like to go, tell me. I will just have some commission from you. No commission, just come so that we can go together. Okay. It is in UK, so you also have to pay some tax. But in Thailand, we don't have much tax. It's like UK. In India, my friend from India is here. I don't know whether I say something correct or not, but they said that this is the 8%, 5 to 8% for the total property value. This is for the property, for the stamp duty, something. And there should be some government intervention in Thailand, in Myanmar, and many countries. Maybe no government intervention. I learned from Australia. They said that if I buy a house in Australia, I can buy. But whenever I want to sell, I have to sell to the Australians only. I cannot sell to my Thai friend. I have to sell to Australian only. So this means that second-hand houses must be bought by Australian only. Foreigners cannot buy second-hand house. They have to buy only off-the-plan house or new house. Okay. So this means that the foreigners won't come to compete with the local people. They will protect local people. If they find that you sell to your friends in Thailand, you have to pay fine around 3 million baht, 3 million baht, say around $100,000. And you have to be in jail for 3 years, full, no pardon. So you have to be in jail for 3 years. Yeah, or in Malaysia, you also have a thing that if they see that some area may be oversupply, maybe they can tell the developer to not produce any more supplies, so that there will be no oversupply. This was also some intervention from the government, and this is also very good for the customers as well. So this is something that we should learn. This is myself. In Taiwan, they said that if you buy a house or something, you have to be something like this, 3, 4, 5. This means that if you buy a house or a condominium in Taiwan, you cannot sell it within the first 3 years. So that to curb speculation, 3 years, the first 3 years, you cannot resell. But in Thailand, any foreigner come to buy this month, next month they can sell, or next year they can sell to make money. But here, 3 years. And four means 4 months. You can stay in Taiwan for 4 consecutive months, no more than 4 consecutive months. Otherwise, maybe you are spy or something. You can not stay too long. Okay. And 5 is mean that you can borrow local money from the Bank of Local Taiwan to 50% only, no more than 50%. So that if you run away, at least they have your collateral for the bank. So this is some measure that we should do in the case of Thailand. So this is the our case that we should learn. So in some we can tell you that I can tell you that maybe our government may have to do something. First, we may have to have property tax, say 1% of the market price, not zero in Thailand, 0.1%. 0.02% of the asset value, that may be 1/4 of the market value. 0.02% of the asset value. You may know motorbike. The motorbike in Thailand, the 50,000 baht. 50,000 baht. They have to pay tax 500 baht every year. That is 1%. 1% to pay tax every year. But for a house or a land or something, they pay only 0.02% of the asset value. This is not good, but it must be something like in the US, say 1% or 0.5% of the market price. So that we have a property tax for our local authorities, something. And second thing is that we should have capital gain tax, say maybe 10% or something of the market price. But in Thailand, maybe just only some small percentage of the government assets value, very low again. So this is impractical. And the third thing we should have for national security is that if anyone come to buy property in Myanmar, in Thailand, in Cambodia, in Laos, in Vietnam, we should have stamp duty. May not be as high as 60% in Singapore, because many people like to buy a house or condominium in Singapore. Maybe we just say 10% of the market price, not 10% of the asset value, so that we get some money from foreigners who come to buy here, so that we can spend that money for developing our country or our youth or something. And the last thing is we need to have capital inheritance tax or estate tax. I heard from Mr. Kainuma, or maybe I hear something wrong. Mr. Kainuma told me that if I buy a house, I buy a ski resort in Niseko, Hokkaido. So if the price of that ski resort or that house is over, say, 300 million baht, the price up from 150 million to 300 or something, we have to pay estate tax around 55%. So this means that they want to get the tax almost half if the price is too high, so that there is no very rich people in the country or something. So everyone will be almost similar somehow. So we should have also estate tax or inheritance tax. In Thailand, we also have this, but they charge you if your property is more than say 100 million baht of the assessed value. 100 million baht of the assessed value, it might be around 400 million baht of the government of the market price. So this means that most of the people won't pay any inheritance or estate tax at all. So this means that the law is favor for the rich. That is good because at least I don't have to pay tax for my children in the future. But it is not good for the country, and this is related to national security as well. So this is something that I just try to tell you about this. And this photo is in Cannes every March. FIABCI have an event in Cannes in Mimpim. Mimpim is the largest marketplace. If you walk into the booth, you need 3 days to walk to all the booths. And if you have the booth there with the FIABCI, it will be cheaper than you buy a booth. And if you want to walk into this event in Mimpim, you have to pay around 1,000 euro. 1,000 euro. But if you are FIABCI member, free. So become our FIABCI members so that you can go to Cannes easily. Maybe you can go to the movie festival or something as well. Okay, so thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Sopon Pornchokchai, the president of FIABCI-Thai, for the insightful session.